Hey everybody, this is Sean Ray with Sean Ray Realty, and today we have Miss Mary Sopha. She is a light worker and spiritual counselor over in Dallas, Texas. And if you want to learn more about what that is, go to Instagram and look up Mary Sopha. She's helping us out with our buy versus rent series, and I want to ask her, why is it that she is not buying? Why are you still consistently renting?
Well, I think a lot of people can relate with what I'm going through right now. I just have a lot of debt. So how do I go about ameliorating that so that I can buy a home?
It's a great question. Everyone seems to have debt nowadays. If you do have debt, you have to realize, well, what level of debt do you have? Is it just student loan debt? Is it car debt? Is it credit card debt? Like, what actual debt do you have, and at what rate are you paying that debt down? So if you have credit card debts, if you're doing like 15 to 20% credit card debt for their APR, then you just need to pay that thing off immediately. If you're paying 5 to 6% down on a student loan or so, you can get probably better yields and better returns if you buy a house and you're working with your tax deductions, appreciation rate, and everything like that. So it really depends on where you're at. But if you have credit card debt, pay that down immediately. Then come and see me, and then we'll figure out what's best for you.
Okay. So what about the costs on these homes? The price that I'd be paying for, say, an older home would be pretty much the same price for a brand new apartment. Why should I buy a home instead?
That's true, kind of. If you consider Uptown, right? You know Uptown? Mm-hmm. Then for a 3-bedroom in Uptown is $4,000 or $5,000 a month. You can maybe get $3,000 a month for rent. But if you just go right outside of Uptown and you buy a house, your mortgage is only going to be $2,200 to $2,400. I can find you renovated homes just like that. And so in that case, it makes a lot more sense to buy a house. But let's just be really specific. Let's just do apples to apples. I'll compare a brand new apartment complex over in the Bishop Arts area with a nice renovated home in the Bishop Arts area where they're in the same kind of like streets away. The first is Lincoln Kessler Park. It is the closest match with 3 bedrooms options ranging around $2,100 to $2,500 or around $780 per roommate. This is an up and coming area right off of a major road, so it's not as desirable, but it is about even. The second in the area would be Magnolia on Zang. They only have the 2-bedroom option to compare, ranging $1,800 to $1,900 or $925 per roommate. Compare these to the 3-bedroom house at the same price per room, it would be $784 per room, which is right under or at apartment rates in the area.
Okay, so that's all great, but a lot of the homes that I've been looking at have been kind of like out in the middle of nowhere. And I really like to be about 5 or 10 minutes from the city.
Mm-hmm. No, that's true. But this home that we just went over, it was sold like last month in 2017, December 2017. And it's 0.2 miles away from Kessler Theater, less than a mile away from Bishop Arts, and it's 4.5 miles away from downtown. A lot of people say I want to live within 15 minutes of Uptown, like a 15-minute Uber ride. And this is going to be less than 12 minutes from Uptown. So you're going to have your own home and still be less than 12 minutes from Uptown, which is pretty awesome if you ask me.
Mm-hmm. A lot of the homes that I'm looking at all seem to be fixer-uppers or homes that need to be renovated.
Mm-hmm.
How would I be able to come up with the cost to be able to cover that and at the same time even know what it's going to cost to fix everything up?
That's a perfect question. I'm going to throw some curveball at you, right?
Okay.
A lot of people don't know about this. But there's an FHA loan, which a lot of people know about, which is going to allow you to get a loan at a lower rate and lower down. But within that, there's also another program, which is the 203K FHA loan, which allows you to wrap in construction costs with the cost of buying the home. And so, say for instance, your home is $100,000. So it's not reasonable and right next to downtown, but let's just say it is. And you need to throw in, let's just say for instance, $50,000 to renovate the home. So you can get a contractor to come out there that is a 203K loan specialized contractor, and he can come out there and flip the house for $50,000. And in the end, you aren't paying that. Your loan is going into your loan, and you're getting that at that really low FHA rate. And then in the end, the home isn't worth $150,000. It gets reappraised for way more. You might even get the home appraised for $200,000. Who knows? And then you get a home that's customized to your needs and your wants, and it was made by you and designed by you. It's awesome. We're going to leave it at that today. I appreciate all your questions. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us today and going over a couple of these questions. Again, if you want to learn anything more about Mary Sopha, it's at Mary Sopha on Instagram. And thank you guys so much for joining us. Remember to like and subscribe. I should put a little subscribe box right here. I'll edit that in later. And yeah, follow us on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. If you have any other comments and we have not covered them today or in the previous video, ask them below. Great, guys. Thank you guys so much. See ya. Have a good day.